So you're thinking about moving to the Des Moines area. Well, in this video, we're gonna take a look at some of the best suburbs in the area. A lot of people coming here from like New York and California, maybe some places in the South like Louisiana and Texas, just to try to get out of that hot heat down there. Anyway, a lot of people are moving here, and one of the hard things is to know which suburb you wanna live in. Maybe you don't really want to live right there in downtown Des Moines. Maybe you come in here for work, or maybe you come in here just because you want to, because it's a great place. And anyway, I'm going to try to help you narrow it down. I'm going to look at the 6 best suburbs in the area. So let's get into that right now. So if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the Des Moines area, well then you're going to want to tap subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market conditions in the Des Moines area. My name is Andre. I'm with the Des Moines, Iowa real estate team, and we get calls from people like you all the time. So whether you move in 9 days, 90 days, 9 months, give me a call. I'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to the Des Moines area. So the first one we're going to talk about is Johnston, Iowa. Johnston, Iowa has a population of 24,000, and it's a nice little community. The location is fantastic. It's on the west side of Saylorville Lake, and it's not far from Des Moines, downtown Des Moines, like a 15-minute drive to downtown Des Moines. Good location. The median home price is $346,000, and the median income is $103,000. So, you know, it's one of the better school districts. It's the 5th best school district in the Des Moines area. So, good schools, a great location. You can find, I think you can find a lot of well-established neighborhoods. You can also, on the northwest side of Johnston, up there near like Jester Park in that area, they're building some new neighborhoods in some of the really nice neighborhoods, some of those new construction homes. So, but you can find just about anything. The home prices are the average is about $346, like I said. That's the average, but really you're gonna find it, like in most of these numbers that I'm gonna give you in this video, honestly, in most of these areas, you'd find it pretty hard to find a house for $325. That would be the minimum for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath standalone home. Now, if you're looking for like a condo or a townhome or something like that, you can get a little bit cheaper than that. But that's kind of like the starting point for these homes in this area. And each of these communities are going to have different taxes on their population, so you're going to want to look at that kind of stuff. As I mentioned in some of my other videos, each of these communities do it a little bit differently, but the property taxes in these areas are going to be anywhere from like $5,800 all the way up to like $7,000 a year. And that is what you're paying for being in these great areas. Some good, really nice homes in these areas and a great location. Johnston, you've got Fort Dodge, in Fort Dodge, you get the Gold Star Museum. Just a really nice place to live. It's one of my favorite, actually, even though it's at the bottom of this list. It's all of these towns that I'm going to be talking about today are my favorites. I wouldn't be talking about them. They're all going to be really great. So anyway, Johnston's a great one. If you're looking in this area, you definitely ought to consider Johnston in your list. It's going to come down to what location you want to be in and which school district you want to be in. I think those are probably going to end up making up your mind in this area. All right, the next community we're going to talk about is Ankeny. It's definitely one of my top 2 favorites. Ankeny has got a population of 70,000. So it's growing, and it's growing fast. Lots of new construction in this area, which is another one of my favorite things. And they're doing it in a way that I really like. They're building, Prairie Trail is a really neat community to me. They built it, the neighborhoods around the school, and the school is built right next to the water park. And all of that is built right next to the district, where you're going to find bowling and a movie theater and restaurants and shopping and boutiques. And it's a good location, you know, right there. You're probably about a 10-minute, maybe 15-minute drive to downtown Des Moines, and it's very close to Saylorville Lake on the side of the marina. So if you want to enjoy some of that lake life, you can get into maybe renting a pontoon barge and getting out on the lake, and they've got some great parks. It's just a really nice community. It's the #1 best school district in the Des Moines area. It's voted, I believe it was, you have to check one of my other videos, but I think it was the top 4 best place to raise young families in the United States. It's a fantastic community, really nice. I've heard people talk bad about it. Honestly, the things that they had to say didn't even really make a lot of sense to me. A lot of people talk about that the traffic is bad in that area. I disagree. The traffic is not bad in pretty much anywhere in the Des Moines area. Yeah, of course, construction and, you know, rush hour when you're coming home from work and when you're going to work, it gets a little slower. But really, your average commute is only 20 minutes in this area. Of course, it depends on where you're going. In Ankeny, there's lots of jobs. You know, you got John Deere's right there, you got Casey's, and lots of other big corporations who are hiring. So young professionals, there are plenty of young professionals. So the median home price is $311,000 for the home. Like I said, that's kind of a starting point. You're gonna find most of the 3 bedrooms, 2 baths will start right around $350,000, and but you can find some great homes for that price. A little bit higher if you get a little bit further to the north of Ankeny, you'll find some lower prices up there. Anyway, I can help you look into that. If you're looking to come to this area, give me a call. My contact information is going to be in the description. I'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to the area. Anyway, Ankeny, one of my favorites. It's hard to pick a favorite, but that one to me, because of the district and because of Prairie Trail, and the way that they built that community around the water park. And they've got actually 2 water parks, but that water park and the Prairie Trail School District right there, just a really nice location. So definitely one of the top contenders. If you're looking to move to this area, I would highly recommend you look at Ankeny. It's a great area. So coming in next on the list is Urbandale, Iowa. Urbandale is a large area, and it's kind of smashed in between like Clive and Grimes and Waukee and West Des Moines. All of that west area of the Des Moines suburbs are broken up into several different little cities that we're going to talk about. And if you look at some of my other videos, you'll see pretty much all those communities are great communities. Urbandale has great school districts. The population in Urbandale is 46,000. The median home price is $378,000. It's a little higher right there just because, I mean, it's a fantastic location. It's a very large area, and it goes right south of Johnston all the way to out kind of in the Waukee area. So right close to the Des Moines area, and then also kind of out there, you know, near the Waukee area, which is some of the furthest area away from Des Moines. But anyway, it's a great area. When I think of Urbandale, I think of well-established neighborhoods, large trees, you know, some great homes in that area. You're going to find some homes that are a little bit more well-established. And so if you're looking for great backyards and big trees and that kind of thing, that is what I think of when I think of Urbandale. The school district is A+ rated. Pretty much all of these top 6 that I'm talking about communities are some of the best school districts in the area, and that's probably why so many people are moving to this area. You can also find some new construction. You're going to find more well-established neighborhoods than you will new construction in Urbandale. And I think, you know, when you're choosing between these areas, these towns, you're going to want to look at, like I said a minute ago, the taxes. You're going to want to look at the schools. You're going to want to look at, how close it is, what the commute's going to be for you in that area. And then you're going to want to see what kind of homes there are in this area. I think you'll find, some more well-established homes in this area, and they're great ones. Some really nice neighborhoods. So that's Urbandale. So the next one is one of my favorites also. It is West Des Moines. West Des Moines has a population of 72,000. It's a very large area. And so it's got a lot of great things in that area. You're the fourth best school district in the Des Moines area. The median home price is $286,000. Again, I think that's on the low side. I think you're gonna, you might find some homes in that area. This is one of those well-established neighborhood type areas. So you're gonna find some little bit older homes. Maybe you can find some that have been well updated for close to like $300,000. But again, you're gonna find that your prices are gonna be right around, $325 in this area, maybe up to like $400 and $450. So that's what you're gonna look at in this area. One of the reasons I love this area is the Recplex. It's owned by West Des Moines. You can check it out in some of my other videos. It is an indoor facility where they have full basketball courts. I think it's like 3 or 4 basketball courts. You got tennis courts, you got an ice hockey rink, you've got soccer fields inside. So you can, for a nominal fee, because it's owned by the city of West Des Moines, for a nominal fee, you can rent these fields out and go and enjoy some of this stuff, not only in the summer, but you can enjoy them in the winter when it's so cold outside. This week has been really cold. Right now, I think the wind chills are in the negatives right now. So it's super cold. And at this time of year, you can go out and play soccer. You can play tennis. You can play basketball in the Recplex if you live nearby. I think that's a huge advantage. You've got Raccoon Valley Park, which is one of my favorite parks. They've got a nice walking trail around a lake. You can rent not pontoon boats, but you can rent paddle boards and kayaks in the lake. They've got a nice park there. You got an archery range there and baseball fields. So really nice park. They've got a great trail, Raccoon River Valley Trail, that actually they just connected with the High Trestle Trail. So huge, nice paved trails in this area. We love our walking trails. We love our biking here in Iowa. And then you've got, Valley Junction, historic Valley Junction, which has got some really cool little boutiques and I feel like it's kind of like that vibe right in that area. It's kind of like a farmer's market vibe, but it's a really cool little area. So they've got a lot of variety. You've also, in this area, got, the Jordan Creek Mall is on the northwest side of West Des Moines. So it's a great location. It's right there near the airport. So you're probably a 10-minute drive from the airport. You're probably only 15 minutes from downtown, maybe 10 minutes from downtown. And you're close to, they got a medical centers right there in the northeast side of West Des Moines. And then on the northwest side, you've got the shopping. So West Des Moines has just about everything. When I think of West Des Moines, there is not a lot of new construction in this area. So mostly well-established neighborhoods. So that's what you're gonna find in this area. If you ask me, that might even be one of the downsides, one of the very few minor downsides to living in this area. But great schools, nice location, beautiful city, lots of parks, you can't go wrong. It's a really nice spot. So the next town I'm going to talk about, suburb that I'm going to talk about, is Clive. Clive is a great little area. It is a little area. The population is 19,000. It's a little sliver of an area between like Grimes and Waukee. So you're going to share a lot of the community with Waukee and Grimes as far as like shopping and school districts. The school districts are A1 rated. You know, the median home price in that area is $379, so a little higher than some of these other home prices because it's a great location. You're a little further out there in Clive, depending on which area in Clive you are, but you know, you're out there probably 20 minutes from downtown Des Moines. So depending on where you are wanting to commute to, where your work is, what your focus is, and where you want to be, you know, maybe Clive could be the right one. Clive has a lot of new construction. They've got a few neighborhoods that are established. Most of them have not been established for a very long time. There are a few, but you're going to find everything you need in Clive because that's where some of the newest construction in that area is. And so they're building more restaurants and more grocery stores, you know, schools are newer, that kind of thing. So if that's what you're looking for, now look, and I haven't said it yet, but all of these communities are really family friendly. They're all, you know, family oriented. I talk about it in all of my videos about, you know, what is available. A lot of people think that Iowa and the Des Moines area is boring. Well, yes, if you are young and you want to go to the clubs and you want to go, you know, see Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is not coming to the Des Moines area. It's not big enough. So there's not those type things to do, but there are farmers markets and little community bands that play and, you know, stuff like that. Baseball and softball and soccer and hockey, all those kind of things, you know, what I consider family type things to do in all of these areas. So it's a nice family friendly, good, wonderful, nice Midwest people here, good down home family place to raise kids and, you know, raise your family and have a nice home. A lot of people like to retire here. All right, so according to most people, the best suburb in this area is Waukee. Waukee is a fantastic area. It is the fastest growing area in the Des Moines area. So it's got 31,000 residents population. The median home price is $328,000, so not very high. Lots and lots of new construction. I'd say the biggest downside to this area is that it's, you know, probably 20-25 minutes drive from Des Moines. So not real long, but it's the furthest away on the west side of these suburbs that you're going to want to go and still be close to Des Moines. So that's probably the biggest negative, unless you consider that there are, you know, only new construction in this area, because that's pretty much all you're going to find. There's a few neighborhoods that have been established for a little while, and a few nice trees. I showed you that in some of my videos, but most of all, it's new construction. So you're going to find this is where, you know, Urbandale and Grimes and Clive, they all share that same little area of shops and restaurants and grocery stores. So you've got, for all those areas, you know, Waukee, and that little area just so happens that the address is going to be Waukee, but it's close to Clive, it's close to Urbandale, and it's close to Waukee, and even pretty close to Grimes, although Grimes has its own little shopping center. But anyway, you got Fairway and Hy-Vee and Aldi and Target and Walmart. And you're not really, in any of these communities, the ones that I just mentioned, you're not very far from Whole Foods. So that's one of the advantages of being in Waukee and Grimes and Johnston, because Whole Foods is right there. I think that's a big advantage. You got the Best Buy right there too. So anyway, I guess the biggest downside, like I said, is you're pretty much, you know, the furthest west you can be and still be close to Des Moines. Again, it's only 25 minutes. But so Waukee, the median household income is $106,000. So, and anyway, it is the number 2 best school district in the Des Moines area. So you got Ankeny number 1, you got Waukee number 2, and I believe, and then West Des Moines number 4. So really, most of these suburbs that I'm talking about are got some of the best school districts, some of the best new construction, lots of fast growing because everybody wants to be there. So really, really nice. So I don't know. I think if I had to choose, it kind of depend. It would depend on why I'm moving. But I really like Ankeny, and I really like West Des Moines. Those are probably my two favorite. West Des Moines because of Raccoon River Valley Park and the Recplex. Johnston and Ankeny because of Saylorville Lake and just the beauty, and and also lots of new construction. And for Ankeny, for me, it's the district and Prairie Trail. All of these communities, just about, I think all of them have water parks nearby, lots of great parks in all of these communities. None of these communities are lacking in that area of recreation or grocery stores or convenience or any of that stuff. These are the top 6 suburbs for a reason. They're all very good. I'm just telling you what my favorites are. And this is what the consensus is that Waukee is the best, and Clive is number 2, West Des Moines number 3, Urbandale number 4, Ankeny, and then Johnston. So there you go. Those are some great suburbs. I don't think you could go wrong with any of them. You just need to take a look in these areas and see what you like about these certain areas, and then go find a home in those areas. If you're looking, I'd be happy to help. We love helping people like you. We get calls all the time from people just like you, and we help them find some great homes in a great community that is what they're looking for. So look, my contact information is going to be in the description. I'll be happy to help you make a smooth move to the Des Moines area, and we can pick one of the best suburbs and we'll go find a great home for you. I'm looking forward to meeting you. I'll see you on the next video.